cutter. How's that going, James? Good. You getting the wires in? Nice job. Getting the holes drilled in. Woo!
We imported help from Nebraska today.
There you go.
Hi, Ivy. Black walnut here. The skid steer bucket is so much bigger than the tractor bucket, makes it nice. We've got our compost, our wood chips. We're mulching with wood chips to try to protect the tree a bit from competing with grass and weeds that would grow right up next to it and steal some water. Even a little more, sweetheart. We got plenty of chips. And we'll come back later and add a tree cage. So we're just gonna spread 5 trees onto this field on this side of that cluster of trees there, and then we'll do about 5 on the other side. It's turned into a beautiful sunny day. The goats and dogs are chilling back there. Hey everybody. We've been planting some trees and we're planting some more this morning. So, in nicer, oh, this might not work with a sad baby. Baby, will you be okay? So in nicer areas of the property we've been putting in oaks, walnuts, a couple butternut, some cool trees like that. And then what we're doing here, this is the kind of the roughest area of the property. There's a lot of spring activity behind me, and then down here you can see just how wet it is, and this all leads to the pond back there. And so what's going on is this is a really kind of rocky slope coming down out of the hillside with at least 3 different springs, and so there's a lot of rock, a lot of blackberry, and not very nice trees, and we're really not sure what we'll be able to do with it. I don't think it'll ever be nice grass lawn with just how rocky it is, but we do know we've got to do something, and so we're trying some fast growing trees. I got some hybrid poplars and some hybrid willows. They came from cuttings in the mail, and we just plop them in water for a few weeks and they start putting on roots. And so we think maybe a smart thing to do in this really rough spot is just get some aggressive trees growing. Use that extra moisture. Get some shade to start shading out blackberry. Drop leaves every fall to make some more soil, and maybe for 10 or 20 years we'll just get tons of fast-growing trees, kind of make a willow poplar grove up here. And maybe that'll really turn it around. Fight back the blackberries would be the most important thing. And it's almost impossible to mow because of how wet it is. I would just be burying the tractor or the skid steer. The first time we hired a skid steer to do some mulching, he got stuck up there in one of the spots where there's a spring. So that's what we're up to, just sticking trees in the ground. Some places we're trying to protect the trees from deer with cages, but I don't think we're gonna bother with that right here. Maybe in a few spots, but not all of them. Just see it as an experiment. Oh, Fussy Baby. Fussy Baby was grouchy last night, and now she's tired. And Mama's tired, and Daddy's tired. Babies. They make everything harder.
Hi, Ivy.
Just using the digging bar to wedge in a little bit of space. And choosing a little cutting. These are the hybrid poplars. They put off only 1 or 2 roots each, where the hybrid willows are a whole mess of roots. So we'll see. Kind of pop it in there. And this bucket has compost, and we're just giving them a handful of compost or so to kind of backfill. So if these do well, if they take, if the deer don't annihilate them, they're the kind of tree, I read crazy numbers like 4, 6, 10 feet of growth in a year. So we'll see how that goes for us. But we really want to try that kind of tree. In the rougher spots where you can tell that it was logged and then ignored, this could be another strategy for us, is get some aggressive growing trees established and see how they do.
We're doing the stun method with these, it seems. Sheer, total, utter neglect.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. We were in a garden. We had an extra willow. Jarvis just tucked it in right here. Give it some time to grow. We can replant it somewhere else when we know where we want to put it.
Yeah, I just thought one protected from the deer would be smart. And if we want to do a bunch more cuttings, this can kind of be like the milk cow. You know, if it grows really fast, then this year we could probably take, who knows, 30 cuttings off of a few long branches and go plant a bunch more.
We can kind of keep our eye on it better here because we're frequently here in our garden, which we enjoy. We mulch and we put some down some wood chips, put some new compost that we got from a horse farm down the road. I put in some strawberries. These are Angolian, I believe, and they are an ever-bearing strawberry, so they're supposed to put out tons of tendrils, and it looks like they're doing really great. I'm already seeing a lot of leaf development. So a little strawberry patch here.
What's the white stuff in those wood chips?
We have a lot of mycelium that has been growing in our wood chip pile from wine cap mushrooms that we inoculated last year. In the fall, we got a ton of mushrooms, so hopefully we'll see more of that again. And in the garden, they thrived really well from us.
So we're just doing more of the same.
Yep.
Those kind of grayish brown beds are old wood chips. This is fresh wood chips with the same thing inoculated with wine caps. So I think I'll take the wheelbarrow and freshen up all of these.
Yep.
Because our mushroom crop might have been better than our garden crop.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
So many fresh mushrooms.
And let's look back there at our... We didn't do much of a fall winter garden because there's just too much shade here.
And we just broadcasted some seeds, so there's a lot of lettuce. And this morning we ate kale from the garden, and we also ate all these green Egyptian walking onions.
Yeah, these are called Egyptian walking onions.
Right here.
You can see lots of beautiful green right now. And I think we've shown it in previous videos where in the summer they'll put on a bulb on the top and it gets heavy enough that it tips over and plants itself. And so you can see little fresh starts. And a lot of the times we help them along. We just grabbed the heads and put them where we wanted them.
Yeah, if they flopped over to the wrong spot. So this is green onion right now, great in any dish, and so it's really delicious.
Yeah. And what we're really doing in this garden is we're putting more and more perennials. Perennials mean plants that keep growing for multiple years, where an annual is something like a tomato, where it grows, makes a fruit with the seed, dies, and then grows again the next year. Because this This garden spot is near the yurt. It's a little too shaded to be an amazing garden spot. Someday we'll build a house somewhere else on the property and probably make another garden spot there. And so over time we're doing more permanent stuff like those onions. We've got a few pear trees and things going on in here. Those strawberries.
We even have some asparagus in pots.
Oh yeah, we should put that asparagus in the ground this year too. So over time we're just converting this to permanent stuff, and eventually it'll be less and less of a garden we maintain for food. You know, it won't be the summer garden anymore, I think.
Yeah.
But I think we're a few years away from that. So.
And we got some sugar snap peas that I've planted.
Oh yeah. They'll grow up
at the base here. So it's nice to be able to just throw some seeds in the ground and have them come up.
So that's what we've been doing. Use the skid steer mower, and that thing is incredible. The goats are getting close to having babies. We've been planting trees. Need to keep building fence. We've got some friends visited last weekend and helped us build a section of fence. And more friends are coming this weekend. They're gonna help us build some fence too. So if you're enough of a sucker to visit us, we're doing some work. Yeah, but thank you to everyone who's been a big help and an encouragement to us, because some days we feel like there's too much to do and we're not getting enough done, or at least I feel that way. But we're making progress one day at a time.
We have a sleeping baby.
Oh, baby fell asleep. That's why she's not fussing. Oh, she's about to drool.
It's not even 10 o'clock in the morning.
Have a good one. Bye. Baby, Mama and Arya and James are gonna go on the roller coaster and we're gonna watch them. Okay?
Yeah.
Ivy, look. Look. There they go. Ivy, look. Mama's in that. Ivy, look. Mama's in the yellow cars. There they go. They're going so fast. They're gonna come by right here. You ready? Here comes Mama. Here they come. Whee! There they went. There they are. You like that one?
Yeah, that was so fun.
I see big smiles.
Kind of screaming in my ear though.
Was that so fun? That was scary.
It was so scary because it seemed like we almost hit the thing would crack on the.
Really? What is going on in there? Let me see you do a big throw, Arya. Let me see you do a good throw.
Nope, wait.
We're training barbarians. Go, barbarians, go! Just don't hit each other.